Yo, so I finally finished all 3 stars of my very own region, and I'll show you right after this. Please like and subscribe. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers and would really help out if you were to like and subscribe to this video. Alright, and of course we would start off the grass starter. And this is honestly my favorite one of the bunch, being Pangolin. Pangolin is a pinecone penguin. I love this guy. He's so cute. I love the little tongue. I think it looks really nice. The colorations are really good. I actually really like the colorations. It looks really solid. I love the design. This is probably my favorite design of any Pokemon I made ever. Pangolin is a grass ground type. I really like the idea of this typing. It's not the best typing in the world, but I really like it. It has the ability Overgrow. Obviously, all grass starters have it. And then for its hidden ability, I have Life Seed. What Life Seed does is kind of like a flame body. So if you attack it with a contact move, you will get a Leech Seed attached to your Pokemon, which is a really cool idea. I think it's really nice, and it makes sense because it's a pine cone. If you like break it off, the seeds fall out, so it drains away your health. I think it's really cool. I love the idea of it. And then Penguin has a base stat total of 310. That's why I saw Sprigatito and Grookey had, so I just looked up, hey, what's their base stat total, so I can round it up to there. So it has a 70 HP stat, a 50 physical attack stat, a 60 physical defensive stat, a 35 special attack stat, a 55 special defense stat, and a 40 speed stat. So it's pretty slow while also being pretty bulky. That's my idea for Penguin. I didn't want to make it really fast because I don't think it makes sense for Penguin. And hey, it's kind of like a Torterra idea. Even though the typing sucks, I just like it. I think it's really cool. And yeah, this is my personal favorite of the bunch. Next up is the fire type Torchlisk. Now, Torchlisk is actually the very first Pokemon I have ever drawn by myself. And honestly, I really like the design as well. I think it looks really cool. It is a torch snake, which kind of implies in the name torch, and basilisk, which is a Greek mythological snake, I believe. I think it's Greek mythology. I could be wrong, but I just pictured it as the best sounding name because I was looking at what would be cool, like Torch Serpent, Torch Simp, or whatever it's called. Like, I couldn't think of anything, and I think Torchlisk sounds the best out of anything I could come up with. It is a pure fire type with the ability being Blaze, and then I put in Flame Body when I made it like a year or two ago. But right now, I think I want to give it the ability called Light Up, which essentially my idea is to raise any kind of move's accuracy by 10%, because I feel like if I did like 20%, that would be too broken, because Fire Blast would pretty much never miss or whatever. But I think this would be make it a lot more fair, so I can't spam something very cheesy, you know? And anyways, I didn't put it up there, but now I think there should. I always had the intention of making the final evolution as a way to give it light up, but I think this would just work much better overall. And it actually has a base stat total of 309. I don't know why I gave it one less base stat than the others. I don't know. Again, I made this like 2 years ago. I always intended to make it a starter, but like I did it with my friend and then we never finished it. So I'm going to use this as a starter because I think the design is still cool. I think there's still a little bit of rough edges here and there in the design, but I like it. Overall, I like it, right? And then for the stats, it's 35 HP with I don't even know why I put it there, but 59 attack, and then 20 defense, and then 70 special attack with a, what is that, 50, I think, 50 special defense stat, and then a speed stat of 75, so this one's a fast, frail one of the starters. Again, I made it a long time ago. I don't know why I made it so weird. Why did I give it a freaking 59 in attack? I don't know why I made such a weird number, but yeah, I personally really like the design. I like the red head. I originally wasn't going to even like it like scaly in the head and everything, but honestly, I really like it. I'm really glad with this, and yeah, it was my very first Pokemon I ever drew, so it was really cool and neat. And then lastly, the water starter. This is kind of sad because anyone who was looking through my stuff, I showed this in a few Discord servers and any kind of like Twitter and that stuff. No one gave any love to Sharkness. Everyone goes for either Pangolin, because I really like it. I think it's my best design, or Tortureless because it's a cool snake. But no one gives any love to Sharkness, which is really sad because I actually really like this guy. He did take me the least amount of time to draw, and he was very easy. It's definitely the least amount of detail compared to the other guys, obviously, because it's a fish. It's not... Fishes, I'm going to be review, fishes and sharks aren't too hard to draw. It's actually very easy, and sometimes it's really hard to give them good details. But honestly, I really like the colorations, because a lot of starters don't usually use these type of colors. They're usually always like a certain blue and not like green blue, right? Or red or purple. And I think it's really, really cool. And Sharkness is a water poison type. And honestly, I like it. I think since I'm doing it in the rainforest, I want to make a lot more colorful Pokemon because I think it's a lot cooler. There's definitely going to be some more like darker colors, single colors, that type of stuff. But yeah, I honestly really like how this one looks, and yeah. And then for its abilities, obviously as Torrent All-Star has these single element abilities, it makes sense, blah blah blah, I don't have to explain it. And then for its signature ability and its new ability, I gave it Pollution. So what Pollution does is it makes all of its poison moves super effective against water types. Because honestly, I always thought, why isn't water weak to poison? That would make the poison type a lot stronger as a typing, because right now it's pretty mid. And obviously we see like stuff like, freaking, any kind of like, any garbage in the water or any kind of oil kills the animals and everything. So it makes so much sense to me. So why don't we already have it as how it is? I think at the very least we should have some type of move like that, something like Freeze Dry where it makes like water types weak to poison, because it just makes sense to me. And then Sharkness also has a base stat total of 110, just because obviously all stars have the same amount of base stat totals, so like I want to balance it. And then first HP has 50, 70 attack, 65 defense, and then 30 in both special attack and special defense, and then 65 speed. So it's hits hard while being kind of bulky, kind of fast is my idea. I honestly like the idea of Sharkness. I think the concept is really cool, honestly. And let me know which one you guys would choose as your starter in my region, because I think this would be really, really fun and really cool. Also, Sharkness is also the only fish starter, and I don't understand why we don't have a fish star yet. I guess because you can't take it on land or whatever, because blah 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 blah. Because you're probably going to be starting outside the land, on the land or whatever, blah blah. But I like it. So yeah, let me know who you like the most. I'm currently working on Pangolin's final form. Here's how I draw it. I draw the final forms and then the middle forms. Because let's say I want to add something random to the final stage once I finish the middle stage. Then it has no connection to those changes, and I think it would just really, really cool. But anyways, thank you for watching, like and subscribe. New video for the region coming out, I don't know, whenever I finish the final forms and the middle stages, alright? Goodbye.